Okay, this is Mike Cunningham with Country Gardens. We're out here at one of his pastures. In fact, behind us is where one of the fields where we put GroPal Balance. So Mike, can you tell me a little bit about what Country Gardens does?
Yeah, we have several different farming enterprises. We grow grass-fed beef. That's the cows in these pastures where we're at today. I have a son who has a dairy. We sell raw milk. He also does pastured hens and sells eggs. And then we also do vegetables, and we sell most of it directly to the public through CSA, and people come to the farm and pick up.
Okay, and your neighbor's pasture over here is not nearly as lush and green as yours is. Can you tell us why you think that is?
Well, I think because we're on an intensive grazing. We move cows very often and rotating our pastures. And so we've worked real hard over the last 10 years on these fields to improve the organic matter in the soil, where we don't graze it down as close. We leave some litter there for organic matter, and then and move them real often, so we get a spreading out of the manure and urine to the field.
And this is Mike's pasture where he uses rotational grazing. Look how lush and green that grass is, how beautiful it looks. And the neighbor on the left, where they don't use rotational grazing, I think you can tell the difference in where rotational grazing is used. I mean, look at that beautiful grass. And then compare that to the neighbors. So basically your field is in pretty decent shape.
Mm-hmm. It is. We're continuing to improve.
Yeah. And what do you think of this thing of putting on GroPal Balance, and we put it on in March, and by November seeing a 34%, 35% increase? What do you think of that?
Well, it was fascinating to me. I mean, putting it out and trying to see. Yeah, I think when we're working on feeding the microorganisms and increasing the microorganisms in the soil, we're adding value to the pasture.
Okay, and the one place where we put on an equivalent of 40 ounces of GroPal Balance A, and it's 73% increase in yield, and actually at what used to be the poorest end of the field. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, we thought we had, we were doing a lot to improve pastures with our grazing techniques and so forth, but that was a real surprise that we got that much increase.
Country Gardens farm. Right in front of us is where we applied GroPal Balance. Over here is on the remaining of the field where we did tests and controls. And just looking across it, you can't really tell where the tests and the controls are, but when you cut it and then measure the yield, that's when it really shows up. 14 ounces of GroPal Balance A resulted in a 35% increase in yield by the year's end. 40 ounces of GroPal Balance A produced an amazing 73% increase in yield. Visit amazingpasture.com to learn more, or call 678-378-2911.